Hey everyone, I'm Rachel.
And I'm David.
And we are staying at the Anaheim Hotel in Anaheim, California, right across the street from Disneyland. We want to give you a tour.
Let's go.
We travel to Disneyland a few times a year, and since the Disney owned hotels are typically super expensive there, we've tried many of the different hotels within walking distance. But this is the first time we've stayed at the Anaheim Hotel. The Anaheim Hotel is a pet friendly 3-star hotel located on Harbor Boulevard, a short 7-minute walk from the front gates of Disneyland Resort. It has been around since 1959 through several ownership and name changes, but was renovated and established in its current form in 2016. They definitely leaned into the mid-century theming throughout the entire resort. It is listed as a Disney Good Neighbor Hotel, which means that it's held to certain standards by the Disney Company, offered as part of some of their vacation packages, and approved to sell Disneyland tickets directly at the hotel or via a personalized link on their website. We timed the walk, and it is, in fact, 7 minutes to the Disney Security Gate, which is only a few steps away from the main entrances to both Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. There really are only a couple of other hotels closer than that. Each of the 7 room buildings has 2 floors, a set of stairs, and a ramp. There are no elevators on the property. Several of the buildings have ice machines and vending machines on the ground floor.
They offer a variety of room types, including king, queen, and family suite rooms for larger groups. They offer connecting rooms if you book direct, and some rooms even include patios or partial park views. We booked a standard king room, but were upgraded to a Deluxe Two King at check-in. Let's give you a tour.
So we are in the Stardust building. This hotel has a lot of different buildings that you can be in. We're actually right next to the pool, right next to a recreation area, but we're in room 750, and we're going to take you inside for a tour. All right, so let's start with the bathroom. This place is huge. You could run laps in this bathroom. And obviously you have 2 sinks, which is great if you have multiple people getting ready in the morning. They even give you some face wipes, which is amazing. Some Hawaiian Tropic body lotion, which is like a name brand, and a little bar of soap, which I did bring some foaming hand soap. But yeah, it's huge. It's really bright in here. You won't have a problem getting ready in the morning. So seems like a nice bathroom. And what's really nice is that the shower and toilet are separate from the sink area. So you can have multiple people getting ready, and you can have other people using the shower or the bathroom. And it looks pretty clean. I mean, it looks like it's, a little bit older, but it does seem like they keep it really clean. And there's lots of towels in here, which is nice. The shower head also looks pretty decent. It looks like it's going to give some good pressure. So you can see they give you shower gel, conditioner, and shampoo. Again, Hawaiian Tropic is a good brand name. So you're getting pretty good value in this bathroom. And you don't have to bring the toiletries with you if you don't have the space.
You got a nice little bar also.
Yeah, if you have issues in the bathroom or concerned about falling, you'll be able to kind of grab on and
Yeah, it's on there pretty good.
be
So
safe. And the floors are all tile, which is nice. Like, it's not just like laminate. It seems like real tile. Right, so that's the bathroom. Now let's go look at the living space. We have a closet here. And in the top is your safe, which is just a pretty standard little safe in a hotel room. But then we also have the hairdryer here. Looks pretty dinky. It's an old like Conair. You could probably buy this at Walmart for like $20. So probably not the best hairdryer, but it's the thought that counts. And they give you a good amount of hangers and a laundry bag, which is nice, as well as a luggage rack. There is an iron and ironing board as well in case you do laundry or you need to freshen up some of the clothes that you brought with you. Right, and now that leads us into the bedroom. So what's nice is we have this little chair here. It's actually pretty comfortable, like, I don't know, sit in it. It's very mid-century modern. It's nice. I'm comfortable sitting in it. And then you have tons of bedroom space. There are 2 king-size beds in this room, and they look really nice. They look really clean and like mid-century. I like the wallpaper in here as well. It's very like understated and gray. It matches our house a little bit. Alongside the beds, we have 2 3-pronged outlets and a USB outlet. So that's a decent amount for a hotel room of this age. And you have a little reading lamp here as well. And you can kind of angle that however you need to. And we have a portable charging station here as well, which I already put my phone on. And you can set an alarm on this as well. And then your hotel phone is really cute.
It is really cute.
It's an old-fashioned rotary phone. I love it. And yeah, it has all of your little extensions for the inside of the hotel that you might need to call, as well as you can call out from this phone. All right, and on one of our beds, they gave us a room service menu that we can order. So it looks like they have a lot of breakfast options, including beverages, which would be nice. And you can actually like set it to the number of guests, and you can set to go cups if you want to take your coffee to go, and you can ask them for whatever time you want it to be served in the morning, which is really, really nice.
Cool. So you just fill that out and put it on the front door?
Yep, you just put it on your door handle and they'll come by and they'll get it.
All right.
And then they do have a late night menu as well, and that's you can just dial on your phone and get that. These prices aren't that bad.
No, actually, they're really good prices.
Yeah, room service prices are not the greatest usually, and also like this being right next to a theme park, you would think this is pretty bad. But like if you get back from Disneyland after midnight, they'll still have this as an option when most restaurants are closed. So that's really nice. All right, so I'm going to do the bed test, see how comfortable we think this is going to be. I'm not going to get my feet on the bed because I still have my shoes on, but let's see. Oh, this feels nice.
Does it?
I think this is going to be a really good bed.
I was skeptical, so.
I think it's very cushy compared to a lot of hotel room beds. So I think this is going to be really comfortable. I think it's probably an 8 out of 10.
Oh,
just
wow.
on first glance.
Okay. My turn. All right. Rachel hyped it up. Let's see. Oh, you weren't joking. Oh, this is a David bed.
He immediately readjusted himself so that he could be on there longer.
Oh, see, I was wondering about this, though. The one thing I'm worried about is this might get warm.
That's true. It might get warm.
I think it will with the comforter because it is very, very plush. But this is like an 8 out of 10, and honestly, I could see it like getting like an 8.5 out of 10 after a long theme park day.
Yeah, that's what
You're gonna be so glad you had this.
I usually in our experience, the beds in this area are not that great, not that cushiony, and so it's gonna be very exciting to be on this bed later.
Yes, awesome.
Right, so over here we have a big dresser with a lot of drawers. There's a lot of space in here, and they're soft close, so that's really nice. They're just all...
This thing actually looks pretty new, to be honest.
It's, you know, it's styled mid-century, just like everything in this hotel, but it's really... It seems new, or at least very well taken care of. There's nothing in any of the drawers. And then over here we do have a fridge. And this fridge is kind of sad.
Yeah, it looks pretty dated.
It's seen better days, I think. But it's a fridge nonetheless.
And the control is actually very simple. So that I always appreciate that.
You can feel cool air coming out of it when you open it, so.
That's a good start.
Yes. And we have a desk over here, which I'm going to have to use. So we have 2 more 3-prong outlets and a USB here. And that'll be really nice if you need to use the desk for working or anything like that. And we have a coffee maker with some supplies. You have real coffee cups, water cups, ice bucket. And they are, yeah, like they're legit mugs. They are porcelain. And I'm sure they'll give you more coffee at the front if you need it. And we have a guest services directory in here, which just has information about the hotel and the different services they offer, as well as a map. As you can see, we're super, super close. There's us, and there's the entrance. And they have several restaurants within the hotel. So it's kind of a one-stop shop situation here, which is really nice.
That's the one thing I noticed is it kind of feels more like a resort. It's not really like just a hotel you're camping at. Lots
and lots of different buildings you can be in and lots of like amenities and things around, which we'll cover. But one thing that I'll cover right now is that they are a good neighbor hotel. So they actually are having legitimate Disney things at their property because they're a good neighbor hotel. And we actually booked this hotel through the Disney site itself. So if you're looking for something that's been vetted by Disney but isn't going to break the bank like the Grand Californian, it's a decent option for you. And then we just have all of our stuff here in the corner, so don't mind that.
Don't look at that.
But we do have a lamp over here as well if you're going to be working or don't want to disturb somebody with a smaller light while they might be sleeping. It's easy for that. And like an office chair, which oh, it has a little bit of spring to it, but it's actually really comfortable.
Really?
And does tilt a little bit, so that's nice.
Hmm.
And under here, we actually have a recycle and a trash bin as well.
All right, and we have a really good sized TV, honestly. It actually pivots, which, you know, that's actually pretty sweet. It actually makes sense because we have the two large beds, so, you know, if someone's staying up later than the other side, so you'll be able to watch. And I always appreciate that. So on the back here, it's actually not on this side. Normally your ports would be right here, but it looks like they actually have them on this side of the television. So let's shift over here real quick. So we're looking at some basics. There's only one HDMI port right here, it looks like. There's another back here, but they got their little system plugged into that. That's what this box would be. So if you're looking to plug your laptop in or your Fire Stick, you're looking for that port right there. And that's a 10 out of 10. It's easy to get to. Boop, you can pop it right in and get it all set up. It's pretty simple on that front. So I really appreciate when hotel rooms let you hook your stuff up. And so this is a good one. This is a 10 out of 10. So. And now my favorite thing in any hotel room is the thermostat. I get hot. I'm hot all the time. Anyone that knows me knows that. So this one, actually, we had it going before we started filming, and it was actually pretty sweet. So we got...
It was loud, though, so we had to turn it off.
It's very, very loud. So we'll show you guys. It actually goes pretty low here. Oh, it's off right now. So they had heat and cooling options. And so I'm just going to tank it. I'm going to see how far this actually goes. It's going to be hard to hear me because it's going to get pretty loud. So we can get it down to 50.
Which is like the lowest I think I've ever seen.
Seriously, yeah, that's really low. And the fan is actually working. Like, I can feel air coming out. I'll show you here in a sec. But you can do low, medium, high, or auto. I usually recommend leaving it on auto because even though you might want to force a high speed, it doesn't necessarily, like, stay going. It might shut itself off. It thinks it's too cold already or something like that. So I can, like, feel, like, legit air coming out right here, which is... not always the case.
Yeah, I can feel it just from being where I am.
Oh, good. Yeah. So I think this room's definitely going to get cool. I don't know if it's going to get 50 degrees cool. That's a pretty big ask. But in Anaheim, if you're here in the summer, you know, the weekend we're here is actually pretty cool this weekend. But next weekend it's supposed to be crazy. And this is essential to me, having like a really good temperature room. So this is awesome. I really like this room.
And you can do a really good fit check in this mirror, which is huge. As you can see, it's giant. So you'll be able to see everything in this really nice mirror.
Our room was massive, with more than enough space for 4 people to sleep and hang out comfortably. We paid $225 per night, including taxes and fees, for a 3-night weekend stay, which is very similar to most of the hotels within a mile walk of Disneyland. And it's a good price for the amount of space. We've seen prices anywhere between $175 to $275 depending on the time of year. They do also offer Magic Key and D23 Gold discounts. Parking is available whether you're staying there or not, and is an added fee of anywhere from $29 to $35 depending on the day. Since it's so close to the parks, they do allow non-guests to park there, but have dedicated spaces for their guests so that you'll always be able to find a space. They also have EV charging stations available.
It is standard for hotels in the area to charge for late checkout, and the Anaheim Hotel is no exception. Normal checkout is at 11 a.m., but you can extend up to 3 p.m. for $25 an hour. The fee is about the same as other hotels in the area, and it benefits the CHOC Children's Hospital. They also include Wi-Fi, but since we were in a building furthest from the lobby, we found that it wasn't too reliable, and we had to use our phones as hotspots at times.
But other than the proximity to the parks and spacious, comfy rooms, the Anaheim Hotel has some other amenities and perks to enjoy during your stay. The main lobby building has tons of seating, and they constantly play a loop of 50s, 60s, and 70s music to match the decor. The front room lounge serves up drinks and a full menu of food daily from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Right next door is the Pizza Press. They serve made-to-order pizzas as well as salads and desserts from 11 a.m. to midnight. Pro tip, ask for extra cheese on your garlic cheese bread and don't skimp on the marinara dipping sauce.
They have a couple of conference rooms and a business center in the lobby. They also have an ATM and flyers for attractions in the area in case you need any ideas. The hotel's gift shop has drinks and snacks as well as some Disney merchandise and hotel-branded items as well. The fitness center is small, but it does the trick, and it leads back into the laundry area where you can do your laundry for a fee.
The hotel has 2 Topgolf swing suites, which require advanced booking. When we were there, it was $70 per hour. For that price, you and your group can play virtual Topgolf games and have food and drinks delivered directly to you from any of the on-site restaurants.
There are a lot of outdoor spaces around the hotel as well. The pool and hot tub area are near the main lobby and can be accessed using your room key. There are plenty of loungers around, plus you can rent a cabana if that's more your thing. During the summer, you can also have poolside dining delivered to you. There is a ton of green space to relax in, including a dedicated pet area and a recreation area complete with giant chess, cornhole, hammocks, and comfy spots to lounge. The plants and trees lining every pathway insulate the hotel from busy Harbor Boulevard and make it a peaceful place to come back to after long park days. Thanks everyone for joining us as we walked you through the Anaheim Hotel next to Disneyland. This hotel is great. It does have a lot of amenities that are really useful if you're going to the parks, like it has laundry and a business center and a nice swimming pool, things like that. It's very mid-century modern and the beds are super, super comfortable. We've really enjoyed our time here, and it's such a close walk to the parks. It's made it really convenient for us.
Yeah, and I really think you could make like a resort day out of this, which you really can't do with a lot of the hotels around here. Yeah, there's a really nice pool and there's like big chess pieces to play with and stuff like that. So I really think you could make a day out of it if you really wanted to. So
Yeah. So what do you think? Have you stayed at the Anaheim Hotel, or do you have a favorite place around the Disneyland Resort that you like to stay? Let us know in the comments.
yeah.
And if you enjoy this video and want to see more travel content from us, please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. But for now, I'm Rachel.
And I'm David.
And we hope this video helps you find the right direction for your next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.